Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Derry and Terry Show, where we're broadcasting live. And what I want to talk about right now is UFC Fight Night. That's going to be coming up on Fox here on Saturday. And, folks, you're in for a doozy, because I'm about to go ahead and bring you guys the guy that everyone loves to hate. I want to go ahead and talk about Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is actually a great fighter. You know what's so amazing about this guy is just looking at the history of this guy itself. He's actually, he's ranked 14th in the division. Guys, he really hasn't fought in over a year. But the thing is about it, dude has 5 fight of the night bonuses. He also has 1 knockout of the night and 5 submission of the night bonuses. And so the guy, you know what I'm saying, I mean, basically he brings it to the table. One of my favorite victories was him versus Jim Miller, and how just horrible that tap out was. The thing is about Nate Diaz himself is that he's almost like his own worst enemy, which sucks. But the thing is, it's true, and I'm hoping that he's growing and getting past all of this, because the fact is he has to go up against a guy that's he's finding his way inside the UFC, Micheal Johnson. Shoot, I remember when Micheal Johnson lost the Ultimate Fighter, okay, to a guy that's no longer around, and just look totally different. Micheal Johnson would beat his ass then. You know, like, it's crazy. It's crazy to go ahead and even consider the monumental moves that he has made, the changes that he has made to be able to become the fighter that he has come. You know what? When Micheal Johnson beat Edson Barboza, I was like, what? Because the thing is about it, Edson Barboza is so seasoned. His kicks, his leg kicks, his everything, his roundhouses. There's very little holes that Edson Barboza has, and the very holes that he did have, Micheal Johnson exploited and took advantage of. And that's what makes Micheal Johnson so potent. His move down to the Black Zillions has made him a potential contender. And it's just amazing to go ahead and watch how his strides as of right now inside the UFC. I want to go ahead and take a look at Nate Diaz right now. I know he's coming out. He hasn't fought in a year. His last fight was actually against Rafael dos Anjos. Rafael dos Anjos basically took it to him. Yeah, it really wasn't anything to watch and enjoy. I mean, well, actually, I mean, for Rafael dos Anjos, if you're a big fan of him, it was very much to watch and enjoy, because it was a solid ass beating. But before that, Nate Diaz enjoyed a solid ass beating against Gray Maynard. Okay, and we all know about the great Gray Maynard. The thing is about him is that he's kind of lowering down as of right now, and kind of on a downward spiral that was taken total advantage of. You know, in the past, you know, actually, Nate Diaz has fought Gray Maynard, and Gray Maynard has beat him by split decision, which is crazy. But the thing is about it, as of right now, just taking a look at his last couple wins and losses, is actually lopsided. Nate Diaz needs a resurgence. He actually lost to the punk, Josh Thompson. That was in April 20th of 2013. He's not averaging very many fights a year. And before that, he lost to Bendo. Oh, yes, Benson Henderson. And that was actually for a belt. Benson took it to him. In a fight that a lot of people thought was going to be a little bit more fair. A lot of people thought was going to go ahead and be a little bit more like contention-wise, but just a solid ass beating. So Nate has a lot to prove. Shoot, going to the other side of the ranks right here, we're going to talk about Micheal Johnson. And the great thing about Micheal Johnson is, like we're talking about, having a great 2015. The guy is just on fire right now, like Kings of Leon. Let's take a look at this guy's record in here real quick, so I can go ahead and let you guys know. I know his last win, Edson Barboza, as we're talking about here. But Benel Dariush, fucking weird name. Anyway, should have won that fight. Lost by a split decision in a bout that basically looked like he was winning the whole fight, so it kind of sucks. But the thing is, you got to take it on the chin and keep it moving, and that's what he's been learning down there with the Black Zillions. He's really, man, the dude was on a tear before that, man. He knocked out Gleison Tebow. Basically, Melvin Gillard, he made him look silly. And so that's the thing is about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Melvin Gillard, I looked up to that guy. That guy's he's the reason I started really watching the UFC is Melvin Guillard, because like go ahead and seeing him on like one of the first Ultimate Fighters, and now he's talking about how he's gonna he knock out Mike Tyson and all this shit. I was like, who is this dude? You know, so I love go ahead and seeing guys like that. But back on the attention span with Melvin Guillard, I want to go now. I mean, when I said Melvin Guillard again. Well, Micheal Johnson. I don't know who's going to win this fight. I'm just going to go ahead and tip my hat a little bit towards Micheal Johnson. Just lean a little bit towards him, just because the fact is he is with the right camp right now. He's doing all the right things to go ahead and win his fights, and he's looking excellent in all of his bouts. And one of the biggest assets that he really has is his stamina, his endurance, and his tenaciousness. You know, the way he stalks people. He stays in people's faces, and he tries to go for finishes every single time. Nate Diaz does that as well. Nate Diaz has just been a little bit overwhelmed inside the past year or two compared to Micheal Johnson. So we're going to see exactly what comes out inside this fight. Stay tuned for more coming on the Darian Terry show here. I want to go ahead and take you guys into a preliminary match against Miles Jury and Charles Oliveira. And yes, thanks for tuning in right now to the Darian Terry show. We'll see you guys soon.